Michael Oliver's on Man City's payroll, and anyone who can't see that well and truly has their head in the sand. He gets given just £1,500 for every Premier League game he officiates, while Sheikh Mansour and his cronies give him a staggering 20,000 quid for overseeing a single match in the UAE. On top of that, he's treated like royalty whenever he does pop by to Dubai, with first class travel and stays at 5-star hotels amongst some of the perks he receives. Clearly, this represents a conflict of interest, yet the corrupt entity that is the PGMOL not only ignores this fact, but actively awards Oliver with every big game that City play. I don't care who you are, as a human being, you're subconsciously not going to want to upset your paymasters, and that's precisely why he bails City out whenever they need him. Given City have cheated their way to assembling the best squad and coaching staff in world football, the last thing they need is extra help from officials, but that's exactly what they get. Here's a few examples. Last season, Kovacic clatters through Rice and Odegaard in quick succession, with tackles that even Stevie Wonder could see were red cards. Oliver issues a yellow, and City somehow continue with 11 men. Then, at Anfield, Doku karate kicks Alexis McAllister into another dimension, with the game finally poised at 1-0 in stoppage time. No penalties awarded, and Liverpool's chance to swing the Premier League pendulum in their favour is snatched away in an instant. Perhaps the worst of the lot was in the FA Cup semi-final between City and Chelsea, when Jack Grealish decided to play volleyball in his own box. Now, I don't necessarily blame the lad, given he was likely hammered off his tits like he has been since moving over to Manchester, but that decision by Oliver likely cost Pochettino his job, as winning silverware would have almost certainly bought him more time at Stamford Bridge. Moving on to the game last night, Oliver's decision to send Trossard off for doing something that players are guilty of in pretty much every Premier League fixture was only made more infuriating by the fact that he failed to issue a red card to Haaland for slamming the ball on Gabriel's head following the stoppage time equalizer. While that wouldn't have altered the result, given it was still late in proceedings, a 3-match ban for the former could quite literally be the difference between winning and losing the league. As per the rulebook, it's violent conduct, but obviously, rules do not apply to Manchester City Football Club. As a neutral who wasn't particularly fussed who won, Oliver's fuckery ruined the spectacle, because make no mistake about it, while the second half was full of drama, with Pep going apeshit on the touchline and John Stones celebrating like he just won World War III on his own, it severely lacked in quality, as Arsenal were forced to park the bus and soak up pressure with 10 men. To their credit, they did brilliantly well to keep the best team in the world quiet in their own backyard, but don't have the 3 points they deserve to show for it. Unfortunately, it's quite simply impossible for anyone to compete against City. Yes, you might beat City in the odd cup game like Man United did last season, but when it's over 38 game weeks, you haven't got a chance in hell with all the corruption that's going on behind the scenes. I've been banging this drum for months on end, and if you don't believe me, check out my older videos that I've done on this topic in the description. Subscribe if you liked the video, don't if you thought it was shite, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.